What's up, YouTube? I'm Mike, and today we are starting the first leg of our family vacation. I promised my wife a vacation like way last year before COVID happened. So we're finally gonna get to do that, and I'm gonna try to vlog this entire trip. So we are driving from Dallas, Texas, hopefully, eventually, all the way to Key West, Florida. We're definitely gonna stop in Fort Walton Beach, Tampa, Naples, I keep saying that, Tampa, Naples, and then maybe make it to Key West. So we just dropped off my two sons. They go to visit their mother every other weekend or something. And so I've got my wife and my daughter back here, and the X5 is cram full of what has got to amount to half of our house. So if we don't have a flat tire or a blowout from the massive weight that is in the rear end of this thing, then in a couple of hours time we should be in Shreveport, Louisiana, where we're going to spend the night and then get up the next morning for what is going to amount to about a 9-hour drive with a 3-year-old who gets car sick to get to Fort Walton Beach, Florida for a little beach time. So we'll see how that goes. I doubt we're going to do any gambling tonight with our daughter, but we'll check in a little bit later and show you guys the happening scene that is almost certainly going to be going on in Shreveport, Louisiana. Okay, so there's probably a 0% chance you can hear this part of the video because I'm right next to this fucking highway. We just got to Shreveport, and this entire trip has been very impromptu. Like, we weren't planning this for weeks in advance, and so I left it up to my wife to pick a hotel that was reasonably priced in Shreveport because we're going to be staying in a nicer hotel when we get into Florida. And let me take you and show you what we're dealing with here. I'm basically scared to even walk into this room that just cost a little over $100, just given the location and the way the place looks. So let's take a look. It says no smoking, but it definitely smells like someone's been smoking in here. Honestly, it's not like I didn't really care about the quality of the room because we're just going to stay here one night, and we're spending the money in Florida. But I'm definitely more than a little concerned about the area that we're in. I've never stayed in Shreveport before. Oh, you gotta love this. I've never stayed in Shreveport before, and so we're down by the casino because Sarah's never been in a casino. So we thought we would stay somewhere relatively close to the casino and go get dinner, and she could see what a casino looks like, and then, you know, we'll go to bed, we'll get up early and be on the road, like I was saying earlier. So what do you think about this? Do you like this hotel?
No, it's a big house, Daddy.
It's a big house? Yeah. This is a hotel, my love.
I have a big house, Daddy.
We're going to be in a better hotel tomorrow with a pool.
I have a big house, Daddy.
Something tells me that's the most scenic thing there is to see in Shreveport, Louisiana. Admittedly, we weren't expecting to see a lot here. At this point, we're going to Saltgrass Steakhouse to get something to eat. And man, I just can't reiterate enough how shitty of an area of town my wife chose a hotel room in. I cannot believe it. So she has definitely lost all of her hotel picking powers for this trip. Man, wow. So hopefully this part is going to be better. This looks like a decent little, I don't know, it's down by the casinos. Like I said, neither of us have ever, I've been to Shreveport, but primarily just passing through. We're not gamblers, either of us, ever. She's never even been to a casino. So we may pull up in front of one and let her go poke her head in and find out how exciting it is. But yeah, hopefully this dinner's gonna go over well. I wasn't really planning on eating at a restaurant, so the fact that we're coming here is also news to me. I thought this was just gonna be like a stopover, real quick, get a burger, go to sleep, get up, and get our asses to Florida. But here we are, going to Saltgrass Steakhouse. We have arrived. Apparently the COVID restrictions are different in Louisiana than they are in Texas, because they must be only seating like 15 tables in this entire restaurant. We got here and there was tons of tables, and they're like, well, it's gonna be a few minutes while we clean one off. I'm looking around like there's 40 tables in here no one's sitting at. So luckily we got moved outdoors, I think primarily because we're not wearing masks, and the signs clearly said we had to have a mask on, but we never think about it because we don't wear masks anywhere in Texas. So the view here is actually pretty decent. I was showing you when we were walking up this like little river walk area, not really river walk, but just river area. I have a feeling that it's way prettier at night than it is during the day. And I apologize for anybody watching this who may be from Louisiana, and I'm steadily hating on the city, but I don't know, it's not for me.
Nice to see you dancing. Finally, a concert when somebody that's halfway decent sings. Rita's coming to Biloxi.
So I don't know exactly where we are right now in Shreveport. We just got through having dinner, which was an embarrassing experience because we ate at Saltgrass, like I was saying, and my credit card got declined. Thankfully, it was just because I got a new card at some point in the past and forgot to activate it. So, you know, we had plenty of other cards, but it's always embarrassing when you get declined. So now that I've gotten some food, I was kind of in a bad mood earlier. I was starving to death. 3 hours or 4 hours in the car today. I was just hungry. This is really a pretty nice little area down here. It's very pretty the way they've got the trees lit up and everything. I think I was just hangry when I was hating on the whole feel of the night. So I'm kind of hoping that we'll get back to the hotel and it will be better than I thought earlier. Hopefully that was just hangriness. But you know, it is what it is. Like I said, this trip came together very quickly, and we weren't really planning on spending any time here at all. I think somebody's being attacked. We weren't planning on spending any time here at all, and so my wife just got something quick right off the highway, and you know, it's one of those deals. So tonight we're gonna stay here, and then in the morning we're gonna get up and drive to Fort Walton Beach and stay at the Hilton right on the beach there. We've stayed there a couple of times. It's a nice hotel. It's just great access. It's got a nice pool, and it's got a cool, you know, it opens up right up to the beach. So we're gonna stay there for a couple of days. Maybe go into Destin and do some dining or something, but let my daughter play on the beach for a couple of days and just kind of get over the 9 hours in the car. And then we just booked another hotel, so we're gonna get up on Monday morning and drive to Tampa, St. Petersburg area, and stay at a place called the Dolphin Resort. Which I'm not really sure is a resort, but it's another little hotel right on the beach. And there's a bunch of things that my wife's wanting to do in Tampa, some botanical gardens. Actually, I think the botanical gardens we're going to are in Sarasota, and there's something called Ybor City, I don't know how to say that name, but a buddy of mine at work recommended that we check that out for shopping and dining, I think. So plan on spending a couple of days in the Tampa area, Sarasota area, go see some things, and then the plan is to go to Naples and get another hotel and stay in Naples for a couple days, but do a drive out to Key West on Highway 1 or whatever it is. So that's the plan. A lot of hours in the car. My daughter did pretty good today. She was only in the car for 3 hours and she was complaining about being in her seat. So I'm afraid she's in for a rough trip tomorrow. Maybe she'll sleep some during the day while we're driving. So yeah, I'll show you a little more video of this nice little area, and then it's back to the hotel where hopefully all of our belongings are still there. Way to go, dear.
I'm sorry.
What were you thinking with that?
I was just doing what you told me.
No, that's not what I told you, though.
I misunderstood.
We were driving for 2 hours. I gave you one job to do, which was find...
It's fine.
Which was to find a decent hotel, not crazy expensive, but...
It's not crazy expensive.
It's definitely not crazy expensive. But given the fact that we're paying $103 to stay in what looks kind of like a crack motel.
Well, I was originally looking at one that was $62.
Can you imagine what that would have been like? So.
It's the big house.
Hey, look, they've got a car for sale. Just randomly.
Maybe it's
really dead down here.
Maybe Allie has actually named the hotel the Big House.
Yeah, my daughter calls it the Big House, which, I mean, it is sort of prison-like. So, I don't know. We probably sound like some pricks right now hating on this little hotel. I mean, it's going to serve its purpose, right?
It's going to serve its purpose. It's fine.
And if not, well, then, you know.
Short trip.
It'll be cheap. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Next time I tell you to pick a hotel, that is what I want you to pick.
I did pick that one first, and I didn't have any availability. Zero.
Why didn't we stay there?
Because they don't have any availability.
I should have gone there.
Sold out.
I should have gone in there and showed them my biceps.
Yes. That
and boom, all doors opened.